Hi, Terry, and welcome to this segment of the African Real blog. We are so delighted to have you, and we're even delighted to have you to have this in a video platform so we can able to interact with you, get to know you more, get to know your work. And can I just say, such an honor, such a pleasure to have you. Been looking up to you, been watching all the shows that you've been on growing up. So yeah, this is unimaginable. It's very unbelievable, even. So yeah, thank you for
Oh,
joining
that
us.
is so sweet. It's so sweet, and it's my honor. Absolutely my honor.
Okay, so let's get right into it. So, a little bit of the past, a little bit of the present, and a little bit of the future about Terry.
Okay. Oh, you want me to say that
Yeah.
now? Oh,
Yes.
I thought you were going to ask me a question. I
No,
thought
no,
you were
no,
going to
that
give me
was
a
the
question from the
question.
past. That is the question.
Yes.
Okay. Something from the past. Okay. Geez, like how past? Like childhood past or
You can take it how you can take it however far you would like.
Eh, okay. I feel like the childhood past would just take us on a long journey, and I know we don't have that much time. So I'll how about I start from when I got into the business?
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was actually in college and at Cal State Hayward, which is in Northern California. I grew up in San Francisco. And I was actually studying advertising in college,
Interesting.
had an internship and everything. And a friend of mine was recruiting girls from our college to participate in Miss Black California pageant. And I've never been in a pageant. I've never done anything like that, never, performed on stage or none of that stuff.
Mhm.
And but me and some of my friends, they asked us if we wanted to be in this Miss Black California pageant. Me and some of my friends, we were like, yeah, we'll do it. What do we need to do? When you're young, you just like, sure, you can do
Yeah.
anything. So we got into this pageant and I had no idea what I was going to do for the talent part of it. I can't sing. I mean, I can sing, it just doesn't sound good at all. Um, and I don't play an instrument. So I didn't know what I was going to do for the talent part. So me and my mom came up with this idea that I would do recite a poem, recite a monologue. So I chose a monologue from the play for colored girls who considered suicide when the rainbow is enough. It's a very
Oh, okay.
powerful piece. And I performed one of the monologues from there from The Lady in Blue. And the name of my monologue was called Sorry. And so I performed this monologue. My aunt had like made me like this, just a really simple skirt. And in the actual play, there's like 7 women that perform this play together. So we thought it would be creative if we created life-size cut out body figures,
Mm-hmm.
and wrap the rest of the cardboard figures with little skirts in different colors because
Yeah.
everybody different color. I was the color blue. There's a red, a yellow, a green. So I had these cardboard figures on stage with me in the other colors. So I performed the monologue, and after the pageant was over, one of the judges of the pageant asked me if I was interested in auditioning for a play that he was casting. I had never, I didn't even know anything about auditions or how to, this was just new to me. But again, young, I could do anything. Yes, I'll come audition for your play. What do I do? Where do I go? So he gave me the information. It was at the Black Repertory Theater, which is in Berkeley, California. And he told me to bring a picture and a resume. And I was like, okay. So I did. I showed up. I had taken a picture the night before my appointment with, see, you're so young. I don't know if you even know what a Polaroid camera is.
Is
You
it the
don't.
one that takes the little photo out on the other side?
comes out on the other side. But now I think they make them where they're really tiny.
Yeah.
When we did them, they were like a square size. They were about this big, the size of the picture.
Oh, we thank
So
God for technology.
I brought one of those pictures. So it was just a Polaroid picture with me and my regular working resume, which I was working at the Marriott Hotel. I had worked at McDonald's, Avis Rent-A-Car. So I had a regular working resume and my Polaroid picture. And it wasn't until I got there that I saw what professional actors, thespians use. They use, back then was black and white, black and white 8x10 pictures. So already I'm like not handling the business correctly according to what you're supposed to do as an actor. And everyone had like working theatrical resumes listing all the plays and stuff that they had done.
And you've done none of that.
I had Marriott Hotel, front desk clerk, McDonald's, drive-through operator. So so I went in. I finally met the director and the writer. But before I go in, there were all these actors in there, and they were like doing all these actor theatrical exercises. Wow. They were humming and moaning, they were stretching. So, and I just thought it was all pretty weird because I didn't know anything about this world. And then so finally they call me in, I go in, I meet the director, I meet the playwright, and they give me some material to read. So I take the material, I read it. She was, you know, a fun character. And the director, who was a real thespian, studied at ACT in San Francisco. His name is Paul Roach. The man forever changed my life. He gave me some notes. He said, okay, that was good, but you know, this character, she's really sassy, you know, she's full of energy and spark. And I was like, oh yeah, I could do that. I could do that. So I read it again. And I read it sassy with all this energy. Oh. And they called me that night and offered me a part in this play. And I had never done it.
So you already had it in you.
It was already in me. Just didn't know what to do with it. Actually, what was in me used to get me in trouble all the time.
Really?
I was always very sassy and flip mouth, and I would get in trouble all the time for being too sassy. Mm-hmm. But it worked for me in this art form to be sassy and lively. And so that was my intro into acting. And the beauty of the whole moment is our director, Paul Roach, mm-hmm. who we ended up touring the country for 2 years with this play. And he toured with us and he started training us in acting. He started training us about the craft of acting, introducing me to all kind of books and videos to watch and stuff to read, how to read plays, Uta Hagen, Stanislavski, Chekhov, all the theater greats. And I just got bit by the bug. I loved it and knew I never wanted to do anything else. And that's how I got into acting.
And look where we are today.
And look where we are today. Okay, so that's the past. Mm-hmm. Right? And you said
and a little bit of the present and a little bit of the future.
Okay. Presently, presently there's quite a bit. So presently I'm still an actor, but I also produce and I direct. I currently have 3 television series that I am acting in. We filmed them all. They're all airing this year. One is Johnson on Bounce TV, which is already airing. You can get caught up. I think we're on episode 5. The other one is First Wives Club, which airs on BET Plus with Jill Scott and some other amazing talent. That will air this year as well, and I'm on the season of that. A really fun character. I play the cousin of Ron Rico, who is just an amazing, brilliant actor. And also on Cherish the Day, which is Ava DuVernay's show on TV. This is the 2nd season, so I star opposite Joy Bryant and Henry Simmons on Cherish the Day, which will also air this year. Wow. And as far as directing, I have 3 things set to air this year. One is a kids television series on the Disney Channel called Bunk. I directed an
Oh,
episode of that, which was super amazing, a multicam show. And then I directed the first comedic episode of a series called Tells, which is on BET, which is normally a very grimy, gritty storytelling. And they decided they wanted to do like a romantic comedy episode, and they hired me to direct that episode. So that is airing on the 30th of this month of August.
mm-hmm.
And then finally, a movie I shot for the Hallmark Channel that I directed, shot in Italy. I was in Italy for a month. And it's everything working? Because I
Yeah,
just got
everything is working quite well. Mm-hmm.
okay, perfect. A movie called Unthinkably Good Things, which will air on the Hallmark Channel on August 28th. And it is the launching film for their Mahogany brand of content. So if you've ever bought a Mahogany card, a Mahogany Hallmark card, as you know, they're reflections of us,
Yes.
Black women, Black men. And so they are now creating scripted content, movies and film, podcasts that speak to African American women, created by African American women, produced, directed, written, and starring African American women. So it's a big deal on August 28th, and everyone must watch it because it's their first one, and it's a really big deal.
And of course, representation matters all throughout. And
Yeah.
I think we have quite a lot to expect from you. Wow.
Yes.
I think my month of August will be quite packed with a lot of things to watch. So I'm excited for that.
And future, I am, I'm a creative. So I always have things, that I am working on to create. I have a couple of TV shows that I'm working on with some really cool people. I'm doing something with Big Daddy Kane. I don't even know if you know who that is because you're so young.
I do. Wow.
Yeah,
I was like, hold on for a minute.
He is an icon. Yes. In the hip hop world, he's amazing.
He's a legend.
We're working on a sitcom together. I'm so excited about that. And then I have two other television projects that I've created that I am currently developing. And so we'll see when you get to watch it.
Now that's wonderful because it leads to the second question that I have for you.